Hey guys, B-Toys here. Today is Saturday, June 19th. I wanted to take a dive in and look at SPY to try to make some sense of what we saw this week and what we could potentially be seeing here in the upcoming week or two. Um, so on a larger scale, what I think we've just seen is that we've actually peaked for a wave three going all the way back to the January lows. So that was where our wave two began. And where do I think that we're probably going? We potentially could go a little bit lower, or we could have just seen a bottom. Um, but basically, what you do is you take a retracement from the bottom of wave two to the top of wave three, and then generally your wave four is going to be somewhere between the 23.6 and the 38.2, so somewhere in this range. So let's dive in a little closer so we can see exactly what we just saw, where we could be going. All right, let's dive in. All right, so here was our all-time highs. Our wave three top. I thought that we were going to go to like 27 to or 427 to 430, somewhere in that range, but we did hit 426, and then that was obviously the peak. From there, we had a five-wave move down, so we went one, two, three, four, five to give us an A. We had a three-wave move up for B, then we had a one, two, three, four, five-wave move down to give us a C. Um, so right here is our bottom for what I'm calling could potentially be a W or could potentially be a C. If it is a C, then this would mean it's the bullish bottom. We're going to head back up to all-time highs. If it's a W, then it means we're still going to bounce back up, but we're not going to break all-time highs, and then we're going to head lower. So to figure out where we'll probably stop for a bounce back to the upside in either case is what you actually do is you want to find your wave C price target. To find your wave C price target, you actually do an extension from your peak to where A bottomed, and then you extend it from where B ended. And then your extension is generally going to be between 123.6 to 161.8. Sometimes it's even 100%, but obviously we've already passed there. So I drew this circle because we're somewhere in this circle we're going to find bottom. It looks like we're already pretty much in the middle of it, so we could have already bottomed on Friday after hours. We could head a little bit lower on Monday, but ultimately we should find support by 412. At 412, that's either going to be our bullish bottom, and that's going to be the finish of the entire correction, and we're going to then from there we're going to start a new five-wave impulse. So technically the bulls will want this to be considered our four, and then we're going to be heading up for wave five. And if Nasdaq continues to be super strong, that very well could be the case, is that we could hit bottom here very soon and rip back up to all-time highs. Um, but the Bears, what they're going to see is, hey, we're going to go a three-wave move up, which obviously we have to see the price action in these upcoming weeks to really decide, is this going to be a three-wave move up or is it going to be an impulse back to all-time highs? But the Bears will see, they think that you're going to have a one, two, three, and we're going to get up for an X, and then we're going to ultimately go down for a Y. The WXY correction is more common than ABC. Especially in wave fours. So with that being said, right now it does look like the bear case is probably going to happen, but time will tell. But basically, if you want to find your wave X price target, it can be anywhere between 50% or 85% or 85.4% of the drop down for W. So what you do is you take from the top from your peak down to the low of what you're calling W, and then you take a retracement of that, and then you could just project the 50%, 85.4%. So somewhere in this range is where our wave X is going to end. So pretty much at this point in time, we know, hey, very soon we're going to catch support and we're going to rally back up to that 420 range, at least 419.72. So we might bounce off that 420 resistance because it's pretty strong, so or and head down, or we could even break a little bit above. So in these upcoming weeks, it's going to be extremely choppy. And we could very well see a bull trap up here and fall to the downside, or we could be having ourselves a bear trap down here. So um, time will tell. We'll continue watching this name, but one thing is guaranteed is that there's going to be a lot of chop, and we have to be very careful and really know or really think we know where it's going. Um, Before placing any bets. So, all right, guys, if you like these videos, go ahead and hit like and subscribe.